Before we get into today's video, I wanted to make a quick introduction to announce that we are now doing this full time. With that being said, I need everybody's help in order to maintain the production as well as the amount of views and total thing that we're getting from all of this so that we can maintain this and keep it going. Let's aim for 100,000 subscribers coming up. That's going to be the biggest goal to attain, but probably the one that I know we can do because I really trust myself and you guys. And I'm going to leave in the description to my TikTok page and my Twitch page. Please make sure you go and give those a like and a follow so we can help boost an additional source of potential revenue for the channel to help everything stay streamlined and maintained. Thanks everybody so much for your continued support. Thank you. What's going on, you guys? So we are here doing the Universal Kids schedule rant. This is something that has been on the request list for quite some time. All I know about Universal Kids is that it used to be, or at least from what I heard, is that it used to be the hub. And the people who made the hub are still kind of around. Now, not necessarily just Universal, but not just Universal Kids, but I believe it was one of the other Universal channels as well. That they are part of the hub team or whatever. But this is definitely the kid, kind of Disney Junior, Nick Jr. kind of version of that. So without any further ado, let's kind of jump in here. Smacked in the face with an hour of Cocomelon. Cocomelon Sing-Alongs Volume 3 for an entire hour. Then we get 3 minutes of Masha's karaoke songs. 7 a.m. another sing-alongs for another hour. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Another sing-alongs for another hour. Ruff, Tweet, and Dave. What is this? Ruff, Tweet, and Dave. Show about a game show format that follows three title characters, dog, bird, and bear, respectively, as they go on adventures during which they must make choices. The questions the animated characters face help them decide what to do and how to better understand the world around them. Interesting. All right. Never heard of that show. So we get Ruff, Tweet, and Dave for an hour and a half, 2 hours. 2 hours? I feel like that's... Alright. Remy and Boo. 6-year-old girl with unique best friend named Boo. Fueled by Remy's indomitable spirit and Boo's can-do attitude. Their days in Dolphin Bay are filled with new adventures together. The duo discover their place in the world and learn that there is no greater power than the power of friendship. Alright. Remy and Boo for an hour. No, Remy and Boo for 2 hours. 11 to 1. Greatest hits. Alright. Cocomelon sing along again for another, oh my goodness, 3 hours. Alright. Masha and the Bear for an hour. 2 hours. 3 hours. 4 hours. 5 hours. Followed by the Flugels. What is the Flugels? And in fact, what even is Masha and the Bear, to be frank? This looks cool. This reminds me of the Butt Ugly Martians, except they're not ugly. Aliens who are each 4 inches tall are observing Earth as their first separate mission away from home. Okay, that sounds like a cool show. This looks terrifying. Why does the girl look more scary than the bear? Why is the bear making that face? What? You're a bear. What are you doing? I don't know. All right. Flugels for 2 hours. Okay. Home Adventures with Tip and O for 2 hours. Let's look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the DreamWorks show. Oh, that's cool. All right. That's kind of cool. I know of that one. And here we go. Trolls. The beat goes on. I think I clicked on it on accident. Oh well, here we go. All right. At least we're getting some titular, shows in there. Some titles that have some weight. Troll. The beat goes on for 2 hours. I've noticed these are in volumes. They probably do that on purpose. Like, Dino Trucks goes for 3:30, 4:30, 5, 2.5 hours. Yeah, damn, this is just day one, huh? Cocomelon, well, this is kind of looking the same. Remy and Boo, Cocomelon. I mean, the schedule's not good, right? Obviously, it's not. I'm curious how they're going to change it up on the weekend, which we're about to get to. But obviously, the schedule is not good. However, with that being said, if this really is a 4 kids, and by 4 kids network, I mean like 2, 3 is the oldest, 3, 4 is the oldest. I get why they're doing this, because long form content works for kids. Something that mom can put on TV. I don't have to worry about, oh, this ends in 30 minutes. What else is coming on? I don't want my child, looking at something that I don't. Oh, but Cocomelon is on for 3 hours? All right, cool. Here you go, Tommy. Sit down in front of Cocomelon for 3 hours while mommy goes over here and does whatever mommy's got to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, I get why they do the long form content, which we are on Saturday. Schedule's looking pretty much the same, with the exception of perhaps the placement of a couple of the shows here. Still the same. Trolls, Dino Trucks, Cocomelon. It's still the same, like 4 shows. I mean, again, it's really hard for me to be harsh on these like baby networks, because it's like if you're wanting more like varied content as a media enjoyer, you're not going to Universal Kids for your content. You're just not, to begin with. Yeah, it's a copy paste schedule throughout. Like I'm continuing to go through the days just to see, like, maybe one is different. Cocomelon, Masha and the Bear, Ruff, Tweet and Dave. Yeah, it's looking this Remy and Boo. It's the same stuff. Yeah, it's looking the same. Like I said, it's hard for me to be harsh on these kids networks when that's their purpose, is to be a thing to distract kids for parents. Like, that's why these even exist, right? So it's like, it's hard for me to give shit to this network or to any of these kids networks, like baby networks, when the only reason why they're even a thing, the only reason why they even exist to begin with, is to keep babies preoccupied with the TV while the parents go off. And look, if you're a 2-year-old baby, you're not like, man, Cocomelon again for like the 17th time. Like, all right, now I'm really curious about what's going on here. No, not as a 2-year-old. You're not thinking that. So like, from like a critical standpoint, I'm like, yeah, this schedule sucks. It's the same. It's literally the same schedule every day, with like maybe a couple of shows flip-flopping throughout. This Masha and the Bear show, my goodness, actually, what is going on here? It's a whole day of Masha and the Bear. Masha and the Bear, Masha's karaoke and songs, Masha and the Bear, Masha's karaoke and songs, Masha and the Bear, Masha and the Bear, Masha and the Bear shorties, Masha and the Bear volumes my goodness, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then they go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 37. Alright. Then 46 of Cocomelon. One airing of Cocomelon. I'm going to keep going until we reach the end, but guys, it's looking to be pretty much the same. It really is. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like kind of an asshole if I'm like, this schedule's terrible, which it is. Again, from a critical standpoint, it is. But for what the channel is made to be, it's kind of like, sure, could they put in extra effort and vary up the schedule? Probably. Like, add a couple of extra shows in there. Look at Dino Trucks Supercharged. The Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show. Nice. Alright. Alright. This is Dino Trucks Supercharged. This is like a newer version of their show Dino Trucks. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, that's cool. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Mighty Mike, this is new. We haven't seen that yet. Alright, let's go on to Wednesday, 27th. Mighty Mike, a refined and sophisticated pug, is forced to defend his home from critters, including raccoons, turtles, and Fluffy the cat at the worst possible times. I don't really recognize any of the voice cast, unfortunately. A lot of Masha and the Bear, a lot of Mighty Mike. I'm digging the Peabody and Sherman show. Alright, so they're changing it up a little bit, because this is, what, another through the weekday. Alright, so it seems like they change it up. I don't think it's that bad. For what it is, for what you're getting out of it, again, I really doubt there's a 2-year-old who's like, man, I'm killing to watch some Mr. Peabody and Sherman show. And I mean, maybe, like, I know I probably would be if I was, like, 6 or 7. But, like, if I'm 6 or 7, what am I doing watching Universal Kids still? I'm probably moving on to Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. I'm probably not still watching this. But if I was, then okay, I'd probably be a little perturbed at, why, so much Cocomelon. But again, I'm not the target audience, really for that either, so I don't know. Here we're ending it with a marathon of Trolls. The Beat Goes on March 28th. But anyways, you guys, that is pretty much the rant video. I don't really have much to say about Universal Kids other than it's meh. It's pretty alright. And that's about it. You know what I mean? But anyways, you guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this. And as always, I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much to Ryan Wilkins, Thomas and MMCH, Kame Senin, Schwarzenegger Bager 8110, Susan Simone, and Loser HD for all becoming members. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there is listed multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.